Hello everyone, welcome to another screencast. So for this discussion, we will be discussing the nucleic acids. Okay, so this will be the last topic for the midterm period. All right, so for the learning outcomes, by the end of this discussion, okay, this screencast, you will be able to define what is nucleic acids, identify the chemical composition of nucleotide. Remember, nucleotide is the basic unit or the building block, no, for the nucleic acids. Okay, and then differentiate the nucleoside and nucleotide because these two entities are different to each other, okay? And then distinguish the difference between the DNA and the RNA. Describe the double helix structure of the DNA molecules and the concept of the complementary base pairing and the rules, okay, associated with such pairing. And differentiate the different types of RNA. Okay, so we have 'di ba na-discuss natin yung three main types of RNA. Later on, we have five, okay? Five types of RNA. All right, so a brief history for the nucleic acids, no? Friedrich Mescher, he is a Swiss physiologist and a biochemist, okay, who discovered the nucleic acids in 1869 while studying the nucleus, okay, the nuclei of the WBC. Okay, the white blood cells. So nakita niya doon sa WBC, meron siyang nakitang mga molecules inside the nucleus. And take note, it is acidic in pH daw, no? That is why doon, okay, nag-occur yung pangalan ni nucleic acid, no? Kasi na-discover siya sa loob ng nucleus, nakita siya sa loob ng nucleus, nucleic, okay? And then it is acidic in pH, okay? Again, it is found in the cell nuclei of the WBC, so that's probably the DNA because that is inside, no, the nucleus, DNA molecules, and they are acidic in pH, no? Later on, bakit ba naging acidic yung pH ng nucleic acid, okay? And then take note that hindi naman ibig sabihin na sa nucleus lang, no, yung nucleic acid. We have the RNAs, okay? RNA molecules that are found not just in the nucleus but found throughout the cell. Okay? So, 'di ba, nasa cytoplasm, 'di ba, yung ating tRNA, mRNA, and our RNA. Okay? In your central dogma. All right? So, most probably, yung nakita ni Friedrich Mescher is the DNA molecules. Okay? Because it is inside the nucleus. Alright, so nucleic acid. Okay? Nucleic acid is a polymer in which the monomer units are nucleotides. Okay? So, tiba dito sa biochem, ang dinidiscuss natin is yung mga macromolecules. Okay? So, isa siya doon sa macromolecules in nucleic acid. So, it is a polymer. Okay? Polymer in which the monomer units or the building blocks, okay, are called nucleotides. So again, si nucleotides, tatlo ang composition niyan. Meron tayong pentose sugar, meron tayong nitrogenous bases, and phosphate group. Okay? So again, yung composition ng nucleotides, we have the sugar, the pentose sugar, nitrogenous bases, and the phosphate group. Okay? So it is a polynucleotide. So kapag pinagsama-sama mo yung mga nucleotides, that is polynucleotides, and that is a nucleic acid. Okay? And it is made up of CHONP. Okay? Merong addition na phosphate. So merong carbon, may hydrogen, may oxygen, may nitrogen, and phosphate, no? Si nucleic acid, CHONP. Alright, so let's take a look at the components again, no, for the nucleic acids. Okay, yung nucleotides, okay, yung building blocks for nucleic acid. Again, nucleotide is the building blocks of nucleic acid. So kapag nucleotide, tatlo yung components niya, no? Three subunit molecule in which a pentose both a phosphate group and the nitrogen contains containing heterocyclic base, nitrogen bases. Okay, so again, tatlong composition yan, the sugar, the base, and the phosphate. So tingnan natin kung paano ba na-form itong mga nucleotides, no? But now, before that, guys, we have the nucleoside and the nucleotide. Ano bang difference ng dalawa? Take a look at the composition of the two molecules. Okay? Kapag sinabi nating nucleoside, dalawa lang yung composition niya. Sugar and the base. Okay? The sugar and the base. Okay? Again, sugar, ito yung pentose sugar, and the nitrogen containing heterocyclic base. Okay? So kapag dalawang component lang, we call it nucleoside. Okay? Kasi ito yung unang na-form eh. No? Nagbaband muna yung base sa sugar. That is the first step. Okay? In forming nucleotide. Okay? So magpo-form muna siya ng nucleoside. Again, sugar and the base. And then next one is the nucleotide. Again, si nucleotide, meron na siyang phosphate. Nag-attach na sa carbon 5 ng sugar si phosphate. Okay? Ayan, no? Sa carbon 5. Sa carbon 1 naman, nag-a-attach yung mga bases. Again, carbon 1 of the pentose sugar, doon nag-a-attach yung base. And then sa carbon 5, doon naman na-attach yung phosphate. So, ito yung carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3, carbon 4, and carbon 5. No? Kaya nga pentose sugar. So, sa carbon 5, doon mag-a-attach si phosphate. And dahil din kay phosphate, kaya nagiging acidic yung pH ng nucleic acid, no? Because of the negative charge na meron kay phosphate. Alright, so pentose sugar. Okay, isa-isayin natin yung components, no? First is the pentose sugar. Again, 5-carbon sugar, pentose sugar. Sugar units of a nucleotide is either the pentose ribose or the pentose 2-deoxyribose. So again, meron tayong deoxy and ribose. Okay, deoxyribose and ribose. Kapag deoxy, by the word deoxy, walang oxygen sa second carbon. Okay? So take a look at the structure. So this is the carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So ang sabi, sa second carbon, ito si second carbon, walang oxygen. Okay? So ayan, H lang siya. No? Instead na OH. Okay? So ito yung structure ng ribose. Kapag ribose, automatic meron siyang oxygen sa second carbon. Okay? And that is one of the difference ng RNA and the DNA. No? Kapag DNA, deoxyribose yung meron siyang sugar. Kapag RNA, that is ribose, meaning merong oxygen sa second carbon. Okay? So, make sure na gets nyo yung pentose sugar, okay? So again, pentose, 5 carbons ang meron siya. Titignan nyo sa carbon 2 kung deoxyribose ba or ribose lang. Kapag walang oxygen, that is deoxyribose. Kapag may oxygen, that is ribose. Alright? Next, the nitrogen-containing heterocyclic bases. Okay? So we have 5 nitrogen-containing heterocyclic bases, okay, na ginagamit for the nucleotide components. We have the 3-pyrimidine and 2-purine. So ano yung pyrimidine? Okay? Yung pyrimidine, it is a monocyclic base. Ganito yung itsura ng pyrimidine. Okay, monocyclic lang siya. Okay, para siyang piatos lang, no? Isa, monocyclic base with 6-membered ring. Okay, 6-membered ring yan. So, meron tayong tatlong purine. Remember the cut. Okay, cytosine, uracil, and thymine. Okay, those are pyrimidine bases. Okay, they are monocyclic base. So, by just looking at the structure, dapat alam nyo na agad yung base niya. Okay, kung pyrimidine ba or purine. Kapag purine, it is bicyclic. Okay, bicyclic as you can see here. Bicyclic with fused 5 and 6-membered rings. So we have 2 purines. Okay, we have the adenine and guanine, no, na purine bases. So those are bicyclic bases, purine bases. So again, we have the cut for pyrimidine, CUT, cytosine, uracil, and thymine. Take note, one difference of the RNA and the DNA is also the base. Okay, yung bases. Sa RNA, uracil yung meron siya. And then for the DNA, thymine. Okay? Thymine ang meron. Take note, no? Thymine instead na uracil. So babaguhin yan during the transcription process of the central dogma. Instead na thymine yung i-pair kay adenine, uracil ang i-pair kay adenine. Okay? And the next one is the purine. Okay? Again, we have the purine, two purine bases, adenine and guanine. So they are bicyclic. Ganyan yung itsura niya, bicyclic. Si pyrimidine, monocyclic. Okay? Monocyclic. Alright, and then for the phosphate group naman, it is derived from the phosphoric acid. No? Kaya nga acid, no? Acidic yung ating nucleic acid because of the phosphate group. Okay, so the phosphate residue is attached to the pentose sugar, DNA or RNA via 5 carbon sa fifth carbon by a phosphodiester link. Okay? Phosphodiester linkage. So, dito yung carbon 5, ayun, si phosphate. Okay? It is bonded by the phosphodiester linkage or link. Okay? That is why, again, it is acidic in pH nucleic acid. Okay? So, all residues in the DNA or RNA carry a negative charge in physiologic pH. Okay? So, merong negative charge, hence it is acidic in pH. Alright, so let's have the nucleoside formation. Paano ba na-form yung nucleoside? Again, kapag sinabi nating nucleoside, dalawa lang yung components niya. Okay? Si sugar at si base. Okay? Again, nucleoside, two subunit molecule. Okay? In which a pentose sugar is bonded to a nitrogen-containing heterocyclic base. So, we have this rule kung paano ba, no? Meron tayong condensation reaction na mangyayari. Again, when we say condensation reaction, kukuha tayo ng water. Kukuha tayo ng H2O para dumikit sila, para mag-bond sila. Okay? So, take note, the base is always, okay, attached to the carbon 1 of the sugar. Okay? So, this is the carbon 1 of the sugar. Okay? And then, dito mag-a-attach yung base, no? Depending on what base yung iyong i-attach. Basta lagi siya sa carbon 1, okay? Carbon 1 and then ito yung base mo, okay? Base, ayan yung base. So there will be a condensation process, again condensation reaction. A molecule of water is formed as the two molecules bond together. Okay? So, magtatanggal ng water, magbabond. Okay? And then we have the suffixes. Okay? Kapag na-form na yung nucleoside, okay? So, meron diyang suffix, no? We have the pyrimidine bases. Ang suffix niya is idine. So, kapag meron ng sugar, we call it cytidine, thymidine, and uridine. Again, kapag ito, ibig sabihin, meron siyang cytosine na base and meron na siyang pentose sugar. Okay? And then so on. Meron tong thymine, base, and sugar. Uracil na base and sugar. Okay? And then kapag purine, okay, osine. Okay? We have the adenosine, guanosine, diba? So kapag adenosine, meron siyang adenine and then sugar. Guanosine, meron siyang guanine and the sugar. Okay? And then prefix, okay, kapag deoxy. Okay? Kapag yung sugar is deoxy. Again, sa carbon 2 nyo makikita kung deoxyribose or ribose siya. Okay? So kung ribose lang siya, wala nang prefix. Okay? Automatic na ribose yung kanyang sugar. Kapag merong prefix na deoxy, that means deoxyribose yung kanyang sugar, meaning there's no oxygen at the carbon 2 of the pentose sugar. Okay, so take note guys, dito sa nucleoside formation, okay, again sa carbon 1 mag-a-attach yung mga bases, okay, always at the carbon 1 of the sugar. And then it is beta configuration. Again, beta sa taas, no? Kapag nasa taas yung OH, okay? Beta configuration lagi. And then take note nyo lang, kapag purine bases, kapag purine, ito yung bicyclic, yung nitrogen niya, yung magbaband. Ayun yung ika-9 nitrogen niya. Okay? So again, kapag purine, osin yung suffix. And then kapag pyrimidine, take note sa nitrogen 1. Okay? Sa nitrogen 1. Okay? Mag-a-attach doon sa carbon 1. Again, kapag pyrimidine. Kapag purine, yung 9, okay, nitrogen and carbon 1 ng sugar yung magbabond. Okay? So again, that is a condensation reaction. So water or H2O will form. Okay? So ayan, magpo-form niya ng water. And then for the nucleotide formation, mag-add na lang tayo ng phosphate. Again, ang pag-add ng phosphate ay sa carbon 5. Ayun sa carbon 5. And it is still a condensation reaction. Okay? So itong part na to, aalisin that will form the H2O, the water, and then it will be bonded. Okay? Ayan, kakabit na siya sa carbon 5. Okay, again, summary. Take note, sa carbon 1, doon magbaband yung mga bases. Kapag yung base mo is purine, okay, kapag purine, yung nitrogen 9 yung maglilink sa carbon 1. Kapag pyrimidine, yung nitrogen 1, okay, yung first nitrogen yung magbaband sa carbon 1. And then yung carbon 2, dyan mo makikita kung ribose or deoxyribose. O kapag may oxygen, that is ribose. Kapag walang oxygen, that is deoxyribose. And then sa carbon 5, ayun si carbon 5, okay? Wala siya sa ring, naka-attach lang siya doon, okay? So si carbon 5, dyan magbaband yung phosphate. Okay? Dyan magbaband yung phosphate. So again, nucleotide formation. Okay, phosphate group is attached to the sugar at carbon 5 position by phosphoester linkage. Phosphoester linkage. Okay, beta configure phosphoester linkage. So water molecule is produced formation. So for example, so this is the summary, no, of the nomenclature. So dito muna tayo sa DNA. Again, sa DNA, ang kanyang sugar is deoxyribose. Okay? So kailangan meron kang prefix na deoxy para malaman mo na wala siyang oxygen sa second carbon. Okay? Yung kanyang ribose. Okay? So kapag nucleoside, again, nucleoside, dalawa lang yung component, sugar and the base. Okay, so we have the deoxyadenosine kapag adenine, deoxyguanosine kapag guanine, deoxycytidine kapag cytosine, and deoxythymidine kapag thymine yung bases. So again, itong apat lang yung bases, no, for the DNA. Adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. Now, kapag nucleotide na siya, ganito na yung kanyang pangalan, no? Deoxyadenosine 5' monophosphate. Bakit? Kasi sa fifth carbon nilagay yung isang phosphate. Okay? So, deoxyadenosine 5 monophosphate. Ayan, siya yung abbreviation niya. Okay? Deoxy, okay? Adenosine monophosphate. And then for the RNA, since meron ng oxygen sa RNA, no, yung kanyang sugar is ribose, wala na tayong ilalagay na prefix, no, at is siya. So we have adenosine, okay, kapag adenine, and kapag nucleotide na siya, yung nomenclature niya is adenosine 5 monophosphate. Again, kasi nasa carbon 5 nilagay yung isang phosphate. Okay? Now again, nucleic acid is a polymer, okay? A polynucleotide, okay? So yung isang nucleotide na yon, okay, yung tatlong composition na yon is isang nucleotide pa lang yon. Kapag pinagsama-sama mo yung nucleotide, that is nucleic acid. Okay? So again, that is nucleic acid. And we have two types of nucleic acids, the RNA and the DNA. So, isa-isayin natin, no? For the RNA, okay, RNA, ribonucleic acid, it is a nucleotide polymer in which each of the monomers contains ribose, sugar, phosphate, and one of the heterocyclic bases. Could be adenine, cytosine, guanine, or uracil. Okay, uracil. So it occurs in all parts of a cell. So everywhere makikita mo si RNA, no? Sa nucleus, meron siya sa nucleus, meron din siya sa cytoplasm. Okay? Everywhere sa ER. Okay? So the primary function of the RNA is for synthesis of proteins, no? Protein synthesis, okay? Yung translation. Specifically in transcription and translation. Okay? Again, kapag transcription, doon na yung conversion ng DNA to RNA, and then yung translation, that is the yung actual protein synthesis process, no? So, mako-convert yung mRNA into proteins. And then DNA, the deoxyribonucleic acid, which of the monomer contains deoxyribose phosphate group and one heterocyclic bases, adenine, cytosine, guanine, or thymine. Okay, again, thymine sa DNA, sa RNA, uracil. Okay, and it is found within the cell nucleus. Although there's what we call the mitochondrial DNA in a small amount, yes, meron din sa mitochondria in small amount, no? Madidiscuss niyan sa molecular biology na course, no? And then the primary function of the DNA is, of course, to store and transfer genetic information. Okay? So this information is used to control many functions of a living cells. Because, 'di ba, DNA is our blueprint. Nasa kanya lahat ng informations natin. And the DNA is passed from existing cells to new cells during the cell division. Okay? Yun nga yung diniscuss natin nung introduction pa lang, 'di ba? Yung central dogma. During the interphase, 'di ba, synthesize yan ng DNA, no? Nag nagpa-process yan, nagpo-produce ng mga proteins na kailangan for the cell division para ma-prepare yung cell for the cell division. Alright, so again, this is the DNA, okay, the DNA molecule. And yung segments dyan sa DNA is what we call the genes, okay? Yung gene, it is a small segment lang, no, ng DNA. And then kapag pinagsama-sama mo yung DNA natin, that is bonded by the histones, okay? Histones is a protein. So, i-coil niya yan yung DNA because DNA is super, super long, okay? Hindi yan kakasya sa isang cell kung hindi mo siya i-coil. Okay? So, kinocoil yung DNA doon sa histone para magkasya, and it will produce the chromosome. Okay? Ganito yung itsura ng chromosome, right? And then, inside the nucleus, syempre, andoon yung ating chromosomes. Okay? Andoon yung ating genetic material. Andoon si DNA. Okay, so for the primary structure of nucleic acids, so again, we have the 3,5-phosphodiester linkage. Yan yung kumakabit sa bawat nucleotides. Okay? So for example, kung 'di ba sa proteins, meron tayong tinatawag na peptide bonds, and sa carbohydrates meron tayong tinatawag na glycosidic bond. Dito sa nucleic acid, we have the 3,5-phosphodiester linkage. Okay? So we have the 5' carbon, no, yung carbon 5, yung carbon 5 of the one unit, and the carbon 3 of the other sugar. Ayun, si carbon 3 and si carbon 5, no? Doon magbabond, no? Yung phosphodiester linkage. And then meron tayong tinatawag na directionality here in nucleic acid. Meron tayong makikita dyan na 5' end and the 3' end. Okay? So take note Okay, remember that in the 5' end of the nucleic acid, makikita nyo is a free phosphate group. Ayun, si free phosphate group, meaning it is unreacted phosphate group. Okay? And then sa 3' end naman, okay, makikita nyo is a free hydroxyl group. Okay? Unreacted hydroxyl group, OH. Ayun, si free OH at the 3' end. So again, meron tayong directionality, 5' end and 3' end. Okay? And take note, each non-terminal phosphate group in the backbone carries -1 charge. Ayan, -1 charge because that is why it is acidic in pH. Next one is the base pairing. Okay, base pairing. Remember, ang base pairing natin is AT and GC. Okay, AT and GC. Apples in the tree, car in the garage. Okay, so the size of the interior of the DNA double helix limits the base pairs that can hydrogen bond to one another. And take note, only pairs involve one base. Take note, guys, only pairs involving one small base, that is pyrimidine, meaning monocyclic, okay, and one large base, a purine, correctly fits. Kailangan ang combination is one pyrimidine and one purine. Hindi pwedeng dalawang purine, hindi pwedeng dalawang pyrimidine yung magpe-pair. Okay? Kailangan opposite. Pyrimidine and purine. One pyrimidine and one purine base. Again, we have AT and GC. Take note, ang combination ng AT, okay, magbabond yan, no? Hydrogen bonds ang magbabond sa kanilang dalawa. Take note, dalawang hydrogen bond kapag AT, yung base pair. Kapag GC, yung base pairing, tatlo ang hydrogen bond. That is why mas matagal i-hydrolyze yung mga mataas ng GC content na DNA or nucleic acid. Okay? So, ayan. Again, kapag AT, dalawang hydrogen bonds. Kapag GC, tatlong hydrogen bonds yung magbabond sa kanila. That is the internal or ito yung inner part ng nucleic acids. And then, meron tayong tinatawag na Watson-Crick model. Okay? So, ito yung model ng DNA. So, combination of two single strands of the DNA molecule. So, double helix, di ba? So, sugar, phosphate, backbone outside. Ito yung backbone, okay? Yung nasa gilid. Ang sabi, it is the sugar and phosphate, okay? Backbone. Ayan, yung nasa gilid. And then, yung nasa inner, yung nasa inside, again, is yung mga bases. Okay? So, yung phosphodiester linkage, dito yan sa backbone. Okay? Yung nagli-link sa bawat sugar. Okay? And phosphate. Okay? Sa bawat nucleotides. And then, yung inside, okay, andyan yung mga bases. Again, hydrogen bonds yung magbabond sa kanila. Kapag AT, 2 hydrogen bonds. Kapag GC, 3 hydrogen bonds. Okay, so bases form specific base pairs held together by hydrogen bonds. So, meron tayong tinatawag na anti-parallel, okay? The nature of two polynucleotide chains in DNA double helix means that there is a 5' end and a 3' end at both sides of the double helix. Okay? So, ganito dapat, okay? So, ito 5' end, tapos dito yung 3' end, and then anti-parallel, 3' end, and then the 5' end. Okay? So, anti-parallel dapat. Yan. And then, complementary bases, pairs of bases in a nucleic acid structure that can hydrogen bond to each other. Again, we have the AT and GC for the DNA. And then, for the RNA, we have the AU. Okay? Aalisin lang yung thymine. Okay? I-replace lang yan ng uracil. AU and GC for the RNA. Right? So again, we have the anti-parallel. Okay? Anti-parallel na nature. So 5' end to 3 prime end, and then yung isang strand, it should be from 3 prime end and then to 5 prime end. Okay, anti-parallel siya. And then ito yung backbone. Okay, yung backbone, the sugar and the phosphate backbone. Ayan yung phosphodiester linkage. Okay? And then sa inner portion, sa inner part ng DNA, okay, andyan na yung mga bases. Okay, ayan yung bases na nagbabond sa kanila is hydrogen bonds. Again, kapag AT, 2 hydrogen bonds. Kapag GC, 3 hydrogen bonds yung naglilink sa kanila. Alright, so let's predict the sequence of bases, no, in the DNA strand given here. Okay? So let's try. Ayan, ilagay ko na lang dito sa Word, no, para makapag-type ako. Okay. So in the first example, okay, so we have the 5 prime and the 3 prime end. So take note kapag ganito na, no, kayo na yung mag-assign or maglalagay ng another strand. Again, we have anti-parallel. Okay? Kung ito ay nag-start sa 5 prime end, dapat yung isusulat nyo na dito is 3 prime end. Okay? Anti-parallel dapat. Okay? So again, AT and GC yung ating base pair. Okay? So A yan, that is thymine. Okay? So AT. Okay? And then A, another A. So another thymine. And then T, we have A. And then G, we have the C. And then C, we have G. And then A, T, G, C, C, G, and T is A. And then, since this is 3 prime, this will be the 5 prime end. Okay? So that is the ganoon kung paano maglagay ng other strand, no? Mag-predict, okay? Ng other strand, no? Yung sequence of bases in the DNA strand, okay? And then this one, okay, let's try again. So again, this is 5 prime end. Okay, so ang isulat niyo is 3 prime end na. So depende yan guys sa given, no? Kung ito ay 3 prime end, okay, kung yan ay 3 prime end at ito ay 5 prime end, syempre dito ka magi-start as 5 prime end. Okay, so ganoon. So since this is G or guanine, so cytosine yan, okay, GC. And then T is A, and then we have dalawang A, so dalawang P, and then G, C, okay, and then A, G, C, T, okay, and then 3 prime N, okay? So, ayan, laging AT and GC yung combination. Alright? So, I hope that is clear. So, kailangan alam nyo kung paano mag-predict. Okay? Alright. So, going back to the PowerPoint. Okay? So let's go on to the RNA. Okay, RNA, ribonucleic acids. So the sugar unit of the RNA is ribose. Okay, and in RNA, ang ating base is uracil instead of thymine. Okay, that will pair with the adenine. So at is lang yung GC pairings. Okay. And then the RNA is a single strand molecule, okay? Isa lang siya, isang strand lang siya, and it is produced during the transcription process from the DNA. So mako-convert yung DNA into RNA, okay? So RNA molecules are smaller than the DNA molecules. Kasi nga, isa lang siya, no? Single-stranded lang siya. And maliliit lang siya, no? Unlike the DNA na mahaba na strands. And it is double-stranded. So we have different types of RNA molecules. Yung na-discuss natin before is just the 3 main types of the RNA. Okay, so we have there what we call the heterogeneous nuclear RNA or the hnRNA. Si hnRNA, it is also known as the free mRNA. Free mRNA. Why? Because Si hnRNA, ito yung raw na napoproduce during the transcription process. Meron kasi tayong mga regions, no? Coding regions and non-coding regions na tinatawag. Kapag sinabi nating exons, again, exons, yan po ay yung mga coding regions. Okay? Exons, coding regions. Kapag introns, those are the non-coding regions. Okay? Si hnRNA, meron siyang introns and exons. Meron siyang non-coding and coding regions. Okay? Kapag coding, andyan lahat yung mga codons na kailangan natin for the translation process, no? Meaning makakapag-code siya ng amino acid, no? Kapag coding section siya or coding segment siya. Okay? Kapag introns, non-coding, no? Wala siyang kwenta. Okay? So again, hnRNA, introns and exons is present, also known as the pre-mRNA. Next one, the messenger RNA, the mRNA. Kapag mRNA, take note, only coding regions na lang ang meron siya. Okay? Meron lang siyang exons. Okay? Again, exons, yan yung coding regions. Okay? Coding regions lang siya. Purely coded. Okay? Yung laman ni mRNA. So, meron tayong tinatawag na post-transcription process wherein tatanggalin yung mga introns, okay, from the hnRNA, okay, magiging mRNA. Okay? The conversion of hnRNA to mRNA, that is the post-transcription process with the help of the snRNA. Okay? Si snRNA or the small nuclear RNA, siya yung magiging spliceosome. Okay? Siya yung parang magiging splicer. Siya yung magkakat ng mga introns, no? Ng mga non-coding segments. Okay? Para ma-convert siya into mRNA. And then we have the ribosomal RNA and the transfer RNA. Again, si transfer RNA, siya yung magta-transfer, magki-carry ng amino acids. Okay? And then si ribosomal RNA, yan yung magiging ribosomes. Alright, so isa-isahin natin. No? Again, hnRNA or the heterogeneous nuclear RNA, RNA formed by the DNA transcription process. Okay? So meron din tayong transcription process wherein it converts, no, hnRNA into mRNA. Again, pre-mRNA or hnRNA, same lang yan. Okay? So, meron diyang exons and introns. Yung sinasabi ko kanina. No? Kapag exons, that is coded regions. Kapag introns, non-coded regions. Okay? So, meron tayong tinatawag na post-transcription process wherein, again, i-splice, no? Tatanggalin yung mga introns, yung mga non-coded regions. Okay? So, tinanggal, magiging mRNA na siya. Purely coded regions. Puro exons. Okay? So, mRNA, RNA that carries instructions for protein synthesis, genetic information to the sites for protein synthesis. Okay? So, ito na yung ginagamit, no, for the translation process. And then the snRNA or the small nuclear RNA, again, siya yung magiging spliceosome. Okay? It facilitates the conversion of the hnRNA to mRNA by splicing, okay, the introns. Okay? So, ayun, na-splice niya. Oh, ito si spliceosome. Ito yung mga snRNAs. Okay? Magiging spliceosome yan. Tatanggalin yung mga introns. Magiging mRNA na lang siya. Okay? Purely coded regions. And then the rRNA, okay, ribosomal. So, siya yung magiging ribosome. So, RNA that combines with specific proteins to form ribosomes, and this will be the physical sites, no, for the protein synthesis. So, meron tayong large subunit and small subunit ribosome. And then next we have the transfer RNA, okay, the tRNA that will deliver and carry, no, the amino acids to the sites for protein synthesis. And take note, this is the smallest RNA. Meron siyang clover leaf no? And then may mga loops dyan sa tRNA. Sa tRNA, meron diyang anticodon that is complementary to the codon na makikita sa mRNA. Okay, again, you refer to the genetic code wherein you will see the different codons, okay? Each codons, okay, encodes or it carries amino acids, okay? It encodes for specific amino acids. So, ayan nga pala si genetic code, no? Ayan yung mga codes. Again, this is RNA. So, uracil ang meron dyan. Okay? UCAG. Yan yung mga bases, no? Kapag codon, sinabi natin codon, tatlo yan. Tatlong bases. Okay? Para siyang codes. Okay? Ayan, code. So kapag UUU, that encodes for phenylalanine amino acids. Okay? So meron tayong AUG, that is the initiation codon. Ito dito lagi magi-start sa methionine, AUG, no? And then meron tayong stop codons diyan, UAA, UAG and UGA kapag na-encounter, no? Natin 'yan kapag na-encounter 'yan, 'no, doon sa mRNA, meaning stop na yung pag-a-add ng amino acids. Okay? Stop codon. So, central dogma, again, we have the DNA replication, transcription, and translation. So, I will give you guys the screencast, no, separately ng discussion for the central dogma. So, para mas deep, no, detailed yung discussion for that, no. So, magsisend na lang ako ng additional screencast for the replication, transcription, and translation process. And then mutations, when we say mutations, it is error, okay? Error in the base sequence in a gene that is reproduced during the DNA replication. And take note, kapag nag-mutate yan, it is irreversible, okay? Nabago mismo doon sa DNA sequence, that is mutation. And we have two common types of mutations, point mutation and frame shift mutation. Meron pa tayong tinatawag na small scale and large scale. Kapag small scale, eto na to, no? Yung point mutation and frame shift. Kapag point mutation, isang base lang yung naiba, guys, no? Point mutation. And then kapag frame shift, there will be for example niyan is addition of bases and deletion, meaning may iba na yung mismong frame, no, ng DNA, okay, ng bases. Kaya frame shift mutation. So madi-discuss niyo yan sa molecular biology, okay? And then for the large scale mutation naman, in cytogenetics may encounter nyo yan, no? Yung mga iba't ibang aberrations, no? Structural aberrations, numerical aberrations, yung mga different syndromes, yan, no? We have the Turner, Down syndrome, yan, Patau syndrome, and so on. So those are examples of mutations. And then we have the mutagen. When we say mutagen, it is a substance or agent, no, that causes a change in the structure of a gene. Okay? Kung bakit ba nagkakaroon ng mutation, it is due to mutagen. And mutagen can be physical, chemical, or biological. Okay? And then viruses, no, virus, take note, virus is a small particle, okay, that contains DNA or RNA, but take note, not both. Okay, it's either DNA or RNA ang meron sila. And in fact, we can divide viruses, no, virology. Kapag nag-study kayo ng virology, you should divide yung mga DNA viruses and RNA viruses. Okay, so ganoon yung technique kapag magbi-virology na kayo. No, we have the DNA viruses and RNA viruses. So it is surrounded by a coat of proteins, no, capsids, and cannot reproduce without the aid of a host cells. Okay, so kailangan nila ng host cells because they will use the machinery of our cells to produce the proteins, the nucleic acids, no, the genetic material they need to reproduce themselves. Okay? So parang ginagamit nila yung cells natin for their central dogma. Okay? So ganoon yung nangyayari. That is why you need to memorize, you need to understand, no, the central dogma. Okay? Diyan kasi talaga lahat, no, magfo-fall sa central dogma. Kaya kailangan ma-appreciate nyo siya and maintindihan. And then next, or this is the last part, no, of this discussion, the PCR. Okay? Kung familiar naman kayo sa PCR, 'di ba? PCR, RT-PCR, yan. Okay, so PCR or the polymerase chain reaction. So it is a method for rapid producing multiple copies of a DNA nucleotide sequence. So it is an amplification technique, no? We amplify DNA molecules in vitro. Para siyang DNA replication in vitro, no? Itong si PCR. Pinapadami natin yung DNA para ma-identify natin yung DNA na yon. Okay? So PCR, polymerase chain reaction. So you should watch first the DNA replication para ano niyo siya, ma-visualize, no? So dito sa PCR, tatlo yung steps dyan per cycle. Okay? So meron tayong denaturation. Kapag denaturation, mag-unwind yan. Okay? Denaturation. Okay? Tatanggalin yung mga hydrogen bonds between the bases, no? Denaturation. And then annealing. Okay? Maglalagay ng mga primers. Okay? Doon sa DNA replication, no, in vivo, okay, ang ginagamit is RNA primers because we don't have DNA primers inside our body. Okay, puro RNA ang meron sa atin, no? Only the DNA strands lang yung meron tayo. Okay? So dito sa PCR, since this is in vitro, outside, meaning sa laboratory na, so we can use DNA primers already. Okay? DNA primers, again, kapag PCR. Kapag DNA replication in vivo inside our body, we use RNA primers because we don't have DNA primers inside our body. And then, extension. Okay? So, si DNA polymerase 3, ayan, mag-a-add up na siya ng mga nucleotides. Okay? Para ma-form yung isang strand ng DNA. So, ayan siya, no? Per cycle, marami yan. Hanggang sa dumami ng dumami yung inyong DNA samples. Okay? So, that's all for this screencast. Thank you for listening.